Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Ryan Patrick Murphy here, enjoying a little PSA IPA. And joined by my good buddy Eddie.
Hey.
How's it going there, Eddie?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
Pretty good. So what you got there?
Oatmeal stouts.
Eddie's not a home brewer, but that's all right.
I'm learning.
I showed you some things, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You showed me some things.
What was the first thing I showed you?
Well, it wasn't what you're thinking. You showed me how to homebrew.
But that's very specific there.
I did.
Yep. What would you do the first night you were here?
The first night we bottled some beer.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was?
It was some good beer.
It was dark, whatever it was.
Yep. It was dark.
It was a Cooper's Dark Ale.
Cooper Dark Ale, everyone. You can buy it off of YouTube.
No, you can't.
Can't buy it off of YouTube?
No.
Well, can you buy anything off of YouTube?
Eddie really hasn't drank as much as you might think he has. That is literally his first beer.
Making things up as I go along.
So then, what did we did Tuesday night? We made a beer.
We made beer, yes we did.
You remember what that one was?
No, because he kicked me out of the kitchen.
Oh, that's true. He was really drunk.
Real drunk.
But we stirred up some Mexican Cerveza at Cooper's kit. So, do you think it was interesting?
It was fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little kit and kilo.
Oh, and the sugar. We ate the sugar. Nasty sugar drop.
They were nasty. You thought they were nasty? I mean,
I
wouldn't want to go like snack on them.
No, after a while, I just kind of like, oh my gosh, I'm eating pure sugar.
Oh yeah. So the when we were bottling the other night, we tasted one of the Cooper's carbonation drops. They're sweet. I wouldn't eat them like candy, but I didn't think it was bad. But I was just curious. It was okay.
It was after. Then
It
after
would
a while,
it would be something I'd look forward to going to the store and buying. Oh, lemon drop's amazing.
They are.
You can't beat a lemon drop. Nope. We had a weird thing happen with the brew enhancer on the Mexican Cerveza. It came out, it was like a brick. I don't know. It's brew enhancer 2. I don't know if anyone else has had that same issue. But
it was hard.
It was. It was very hard. That's what she said.
Purple.
They don't understand that, your reference. I barely understand it.
Well, if someone watches it from the Minardians,
You have a lot of Minardians that homebrew.
Yes, there is.
He works at Menards, so that's what we mean by Minardians. One who works at Menards. It's a Minardian, apparently.
Yep, we're all from Minardia.
It's a country.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a great show title this week, Minardia.
Minardia. We say big money at Minardia.
Are you just crazy because you're in front of the camera?
Yes, I am.
And you can see yourself?
Yes.
There, make it so they can see me a little bit more here. Not that you don't look fine, but you're getting like half my face. It's a good haircut. Not as shaggy as this feller.
Nice receding hairline.
I don't have a receding hairline.
No, I just wanted to make that up and make you feel uncomfortable about yourself. Now you're going to stare at yourself and wonder.
Yeah, I am.
It's just the way your hair is parted.
Yeah. It's pretty normal, I guess. So the Mexican Cerveza will ferment for about a week, and then I'll bottle it. You'll be gone. I should let you take a dark ale home, but you'd probably hate it. You didn't like the initial tasting, which they always taste different when they're warm and not carbonated.
Yeah. When am I coming back, Ryan?
Never. When you have an apartment in Cedar Falls or Waterloo, or house in Cedar Falls, Waterloo.
Oh, you're kicking me out already?
Gotta kick you out.
Got sick of me
Otherwise you'll never find a place on your own. You'll just fall back on.
I can find a place.
You haven't filled out your paperwork yet.
It's in the car. I can go get it and fill it out. I'm just kind of iffy on filling out some of the important paperwork because they have to have my social security number and driver's license.
Well, you don't have to fill that part in right now. Well, You should fill that. Get it turned in, or do you need Mandy's information too?
I need Mandy's information too.
Oh, that's what's. Well, you can always call her.
She's I'm going home this weekend. Remember?
Yeah. You can call her and have it turned in before you go home.
Are we coming back next week?
I hope not.
Why not?
Because I live here. You don't.
Oh, okay. Won't come back next week. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, just for this week?
I love you, man.
Love you too.
But I need my space.
Me too. I gave you space for 2 weeks.
You gave me space for a week.
For 2 weeks.
It was 1 week.
No,
You were here 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yes.
1 full week without any.
Yep.
I understand.
Anyway. Now the internet knows of our arguments. We're not arguing.
We're not. We're just talking loud.
We're talking. Make sure people know what's going on.
Beer.
Yep. It's pretty good beer. I love this beer.
Me too.
I think I showed off this glass last week. No, I got this on Friday. This is my new pub glass. It's from the Nano Brewery in town. It makes my beer look awesome. My beer could be shit, and it would look like awesomeness in this glass. Hope somebody from Single Speed watches this. They won't, but that's okay. So, what beers of mine have you tried so far? Do you know what any of them are?
The oatmeal stouts.
Right. Is that one your favorite? Or
That's it. No, I love this, and I like the orange one.
the cream ale?
Cream ale.
Orange as in color, although I would say golden. But that one's your favorite one, the cream ale?
Yes.
Cream ale's a good one.
Very nice and smooth.
It is. I mean, the cream ale, which is the Northern Brewer cream ale, is one that I think that people who don't have a lot of craft beer experience, drinking craft beer, I think that's a good one for people. Because most people are used to like Budweiser and Coors and all that.
Yes.
But I think a cream ale is a good intro. Because I never even knew cream ales existed until I made that one the first time.
Really?
Yeah. My buddy told me about it, and I brewed it up, and I was like, oh, that is pretty good. First, I didn't like it because it tasted nothing like the Caribou Slobber.
Caribou Slobber?
That's the brown ale. That was in the other party pig that I emptied last night. Which I was so happy to get that out, because that was a foamy SOB.
SOB.
But I still have more in that fridge.
Yes.
Did you ever try it?
No, because remember we were afraid it was going to blow up, so we left it in the refrigerator.
What?
Because, yeah.
Was it just not cool enough yet?
No, because remember you were afraid because your dad kept saying something blew his.
No, I put that in the fridge, but I was going to take it out once it got time to cool down. You never tried it? It was in the party pig.
When was this?
I kept drinking it.
Last night?
I finished it off last night, but I've had it all week.
I think you made me try it. I didn't like it that well.
Oh, okay. He didn't like it, folks.
No.
It's an okay beer. It was my favorite at one time, but I think it was probably my favorite because it was my first beer I ever brewed.
I'm kind of picky with beer.
Yeah. Now that my tastes have changed over the last year or so, it's not my favorite anymore. And in fact, I didn't really care for it. I don't know, maybe it's a brown ale thing or something I don't like. I think it could be. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I can still drink it. I can drink just about anything. Except milk stout. I actually puked on milk stout. It's made with lactose.
Really?
Yeah, there's lactose in it.
Lactose.
You can try one tonight. There's 2 bottles in there.
Jeez, you trying to get me drunk?
If you pour it down the drain, you would not offend me. Honestly, that's the fact that you found those 2 bottles. I thought that was gone.
The one in the back of the refrigerator last night?
Yes, I thought they were gone. I did not know. This guy starts rearranging my fridge, and then finds 2 of those milk stouts, and I really don't like the beer. He finds 2 of them after I thought I finished it off last week. Had 1 big bottle. I was like, I'm going to finish this off. Poured half of it down the drain. And then this joker comes and finds 2 more. You're a joker.
Yes, I am. Do you like to play practical jokes? Or I'm just funny?
I kind of wish this thing would tell me how long our video's been going on.
It doesn't tell you?
It doesn't.
Really?
People were getting mad at me because I've been doing kind of long videos. Ranting on for like 20 minutes. Well, they weren't getting mad. They're saying, yeah, you could probably do just as good a video shorter.
What's the fun in doing short videos?
I think people just like to watch a lot of different content. If it takes up too much time, they're not interested.
Oh.
This will be the, I think, 28th Homebrew Wednesday that I've done. I haven't. I found out I have not missed a single week this year yet. I missed a couple last year. Thanksgiving, I think, probably, and some other week when I just felt like crap. I may have missed something. No, I got them all in March, too. So, we're pretty good.
Good job.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Talked about a lot of different things. Somebody requested that I do a BeerSmith episode. BeerSmith is a cool piece of software.
Yeah, what's that?
So, let's see if I can... I'm going to sit here and mess with things, so don't freak out. Nope, that's not it. What? See, I can't, don't know what I'm...
see that when you're doing that?
Yeah, they see all of it. It's recording all of this. Nope, I already watched that video. Okay, let's figure this out. I am so prepared for this. So, it's a program that you can use. I'm sorry, folks. I really should be more prepared. But you all forgive me. To make beer recipes. And so it figures out the things that you want to know. So I'll give you a little bit of more information about homebrewing and beer. So I told you about the gravity reading, right?
Nope.
Well, you remember that kind of thermometer looking thing that would bob in the... I did on the one that we bottled.
Yeah.
Well, so that was taking the final gravity. I had done a reading before I put the lid on and put the yeast in when I originally brewed that. So I was able, with that final reading, that lets me know how much alcohol is in that beer. Which is about 4.5% is in that dark ale. So it's, it's not going to, I mean, if you drink enough, you get drunk, but it's not going to put your dick in the dirt or anything.
Dick in the dirt.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, what...
That's the situation.
What BeerSmith lets you do is it lets you pick a type of brew that you're doing. So either all extract or a partial mash where you use some extract and use some grains, or an all grain where you go in completely grain. Okay? And you put in all the ingredients that you think would make a good beer or whatever, and it tells you things like, well, what your starting gravity will be. Which, from the starting gravity, you can kind of guess what the potential alcohol will be. But it'll also give you an idea of what the actual alcohol, what it thinks the alcohol will end up being. So like this recipe here, it thinks it could be, I just hit something I shouldn't have. It thinks it'll be 5.2%. And then there's another reading gives the SRM, which that is what the color of the beer, what will the beer look like. So it's even really cool because if the screen is big enough here, it puts a cool picture up here, kind of gives you an idea what the beer will look like. So this will be a real dark beer in this recipe. And there's the IBUs, and that's the bitterness, which is usually comes from the
hops.
The hops, that's right. And
I like extra hops.
The gravity reading goes higher with more, the kind of grains or the extract that you use. So more sugars in the beer makes the gravity go higher, starting gravity. So it's cool. Somebody commented on it last week and said you should do an episode on that. So I'll probably figure out how to do that next week. Seems like it could be a good episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about things.
Talk about it. I can watch it.
You can watch. I have 27 videos that you could watch.
Oh yeah, I can watch you all day and all night.
If you have the time, you could watch all of my videos. I am on the YouTube. I found
Ryan Murphy.
If you type in Ryan Murphy Homebrew, you'll probably find me. It's hard. Like my screen name is Rye Channel, but I couldn't get the channel names Rye Channel, and I wish I could. But it wouldn't let me do it. It really annoys me because they integrated with Google Plus. It's some stupid shit. But I'd love if I could get my channel called Rye Channel or the Rye Channel.
The Rye Channel. I can call it the Rufferoni Channel.
Because that's not appropriate.
No one knows what that means.
It's kind of obvious. Anyway, well, folks, I think that's all we have for today. Have a happy Homebrew Wednesday.
Merry Christmas to all.
No, it's not Merry Christmas.
I just wanted to say that.
No, you can't say that.
Why?
You just got to say Happy Homebrew Wednesday.
Happy
And come up with something
Wednesday.
punny about drinking beer.
Smell you later.
Okay. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, folks. Make sure you keep drinking great beer.